Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Qing Empire Challenge for Hearts of Iron 4. Where we left it off in the previous episode, we restarted our campaign due to the not saving his binary issue. And in the previous episode, we sat by and started our path towards independence, meanwhile letting Japan butcher themselves against the iron might of the Chinese. And as we gather our arms together and building our soldiers, which we're in deficit of guns at the moment. So go ahead and keep this going. Let's see, I know guys, I have not uploaded a video in a long time. I was taking medication that was making me very drowsy, and every time I went to go record, I was just too tired to. I was like slurring and it sounded like I was drunk because I was just so tired. So, don't worry, we're back now. We're doing good. We are... I don't know what I'm trying to look at here. There we go. This is what I'm trying to look at. So we're trying to get some more civilian factories. We're going to go down these ones here. We're gonna want to go for the Five People's Army. We're gonna want to remove the Qing Vitas. We're gonna do all this. And also, guys, for those who don't know, we're making the garrison divisions. Because the thing about the garrison divisions is they actually have more infantry in them than the Bubing Shi. And now that is done, we're going to go for White Russian advisors. We also need to start going down mission to Germany as well for tanks. Now the difference between our troops and the Chinese troops is that the Chinese troops have a ton of divisions in them. Let's see, this one Chinese division here has 8 to 12 divisions. They got about 10 divisions. We have 4, or actually no, we have 6 in ours. So they do have the higher manpower and weapon advantage than us. But hopefully I can get some more military factories built. I know I'm just striving as fast as I can to try and get everything up. I do want to get rid of the Qing veto. Because that's really hurting my economy, and then also my stability and legitimacy is also hurting everything as well. I just need more men created, and we're not making the amount of guns I wish we made today. We're only making 12. We need more stuff being built. I'm actually gonna forward those. January 26th, we got a month left on that. The Japanese are being surrounded here. They are winning on their assault to capture Qingdao. I don't get that they're losing here, but they're winning here. I don't know. I would rather choose a ton of divisions to the Japanese. I know the less divisions the Japanese have, the better for me, but also it's going to be more cost for us to invade China. How many have been lost in this war? actually really close. As Japan hasn't made their breakthrough, usually make a ton of naval invasions everywhere. I do want to get a navy early on, so once we do capture Taiwan from Japan, we can start naval invasions in Guangxi, open up another front. And the last time we were actually going to do that, but I want to see if we can get that done earlier. While we're sitting here, I want to grab all my cavalry divisions, because alright, so we have 13 cavalry divisions. And that should be enough. Alright. I want all my cavalry divisions in Korea, and I want them just rushing the border. I also want to have some guys on this side too, so we can cut this off and start pushing the Japanese back. What was I going for now? I think I was going down for the research time. Do I want to go for the factory output? Yeah, I'll go for the factory output. I do think we need to get the other research slot thing, but first I want to remove the Guangdong veto. Yeah, so I gotta read these things more often, because if you read here, it unlocks decision, prepare to seize Japanese arms depots. See, I did not know that last time we did this. Divert machining. Oh, that's right. I need to keep doing that. I know it does drop us down a thing, I believe, but under control, we can ensure that some shipments of machine tools get lost in administrative error. Alright, we're about to lose the white Russian advisor. Thinks that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and do the Guangdong veto. Get rid of that, that'll help us out. We are low on steel, we will trade with the... We'll trade with the Germans. Why not? How many volunteers does the Soviet Union send to China? They got volunteers to everything in China. So 1939 would be a good year if they go to war with Poland, Romania, or Finland, because then they'll have to leave their volunteers, and that means it'll help us gain more land. Oh, we got another division down. We're about to have another division. So that'll be done May 27th. So when we remove Master Spirit Guangdong veto, that gets rid of the 25% economic cost. If I go under production, minus 31% because of stability. Our mobilization speed is so much lower too. So I guess getting some more stability wouldn't be that bad. We have minus 20% because of low stability, so we'll affect that to minus 10. Just waiting out our time here. Waiting out our time. I wish Japan would gain more land though and kill more Chinese. So now we have one full army. Have they formed a Chinese United Front yet? Yeah, they have. Yeah, and they're just giving the Chinese generals more experience. I mean, we did relatively well against the Chinese. As was Japan was killing more of them. It's well, actually they've skyrocketed in the murders of Chinese people, but they still have a ton of girl population. Just hoping Japan grinds them down faster. We should be on the positives of guns here shortly, in 70 days. Though we are coming up on a time where we should be able to, in 2 months, we'll basically having our stuff return to normal. $42 out of 70 days. But like I said, hopefully all we gotta do is just, as soon as Japan's kicked off the mainland, or at least I believe kick out of Korea completely, they'll do a peace deal with us and Korea becomes a puppet state. We get Dailan, Hebei, and Taiwan. So won't be too hard. We do need to deal with that air problem though. Those aren't Chinese planes, those are Soviet planes. I mean, there might be a little bit of Chinese planes, but there's time those are Soviet planes in the air. I was a look here. Apparently the Japanese have a lot of planes in the air. So this must be any Soviet planes. Anyways though, once we do peace out with the Japanese, we can freely put our navy out in the water without being sunk. And then also I want to start building an air force as well, but we need the military factories to do that. I mean, I know conquesting through China will give us more military factories, but having a good amount still positioned in Manchukuo is good as well. Let's go ahead and do some stuff there. May 27th is when that'll be done. That's in 16 days, okay. How long until these guys are finished? Sorry if you guys like sitting here like, dude, this guy could do some action or something. But just waiting for the perfect time to strike. Because if we do it wrong, Japan's just gonna curb stomp us, or that, or China's not gonna be beat back enough. I want to see China at the Yellow River. Japan is making its footholds, which is good. I want to make sure that they are in China completely. They are properly in China. That way, when I do launch my attack, they can't really turn around and stop me. Alright, so Independence War, we can more than whatever command power has completed. Prepare to seize. Oh, we're gonna go prepare to seize. Execute plan. Further preparation can still be made to see additional depots. 10,000 units of Japanese 28 railroads at a stockpile. Ammunition shortage in Manchuria, which grants Manchuria attack bonus against the country minus 10%. Okay, that sounds good. Alright, and we should be back to normal on the construction. No, we're not, because that's right, because we're trading for steel, right? So we have 1 for traded goods and 5 for consumer goods. So hopefully, we have that 50% war support to go to war economy. Then that should drop us down to 20%, which means we should get a military factory back. I believe every 5% is 1 civilian factory used. Alright, so they've made it to the Yellow River now, so I'm going to start getting my orders together. I'm not going to send all my cav here. I'm going to send... that's like enough. And then I want to send you, you, and you to the border as well. And everybody else is going to be deployed here and here. Why are they all deploying down there? That's because I don't have an offensive line. New commander. We're gonna give it to this guy. Let's start getting a stockpile built up before we start building any more men. Let's get this guy. That'll be good. Alright, how's that coming along? Okay, so every time I do it, I'm just stealing stuff from them right now. Ooh, okay, I need to let it, give it some more time then. Why they're all bunched up over there, I have no clue of, but you're gonna be red. You're gonna pull yourself down there. What's Japan's numbers look like now? Oh, that's not what I wanted. 83 compared to the Chinese 168. How's their stockpile looking? Not above 1,000 yet. Should have got another military factory built. I gotta start getting some 1938 stuff done. And the new national focus is going to be 5 People's Army. Let's train some more of these guys. Get 10 more going. Put us in the whole 5K. We'll have that in a year. That's not good. We're gonna need more than just that. I'm actually gonna move these two. I'm gonna move these guys over. Why they're all situated up here, I'm not sure of. This has gotta be a quick, just a quick blitz. Capture Korea, secure their only port. I'll leave like maybe 2 infantry divisions behind, and the rest of the cavalry's gotta come back up to the north. And is putting a hurting on them. As long as Japan can connect these 2 fronts and capture Jinan, I just want to see him pushing back so that way it's easier for me. You know what? I'm actually gonna go for Destroyer 1. So I want to have that out of the way. I know it might seem a little early to go for it, but I want it out of the way. That'll be done in 6 days, and we're going to be going for mass mobilization for the reinforced rates. And I know the reinforced rates are actually even better over here, but in the end we get the 5%. See, that gives us minus 10, minus 10% attrition. Plus 5 recover reinforced rate, organization, plus 5, plus 15. Actually, let's say it's 5. 5%, 10%. We only get 10% reinforced rate from here. Meanwhile, on that side, we get like 30% reinforced rate. But as you don't know, reinforced rate means the more your reinforced rate is, the higher or the faster you can send men in the battle. That would be good for us if we decided we're going to set a offensive line so our guys can plan. I should attach it to the field marshal as well. I'm just scared that because we have this front right here basically open. Once you capture this, I'm going to send just these 2 cav units, or probably this cav unit here. I'm going to send it up around. Once I have it secured, then we'll send another cav unit out. By then we'll have more infantry. I don't think we'll be starting it in this episode today. Let's actually try and see some more equipment. There we go. We just took 50 fighters away from him. Watch us take the aircraft carrier from him. That'd be amazing. Yeah, but right now, guys, hoping in the next episode we'll be going to war. I can't promise you in this episode we'll be going to war, but I'm thinking the next episode we will. Just because it's just, you gotta plan. If you don't plan, you'll lose. Luckily, though, the Japanese have made another naval invasion. I mean, I'd rather have them stick to the south. It'd be easy for me. But I mean, if they gotta fight in the north, so be it. I just want them to beat the snot out of the Chinese. Get them down to limited conscription. My thing is I can't do what I did last time where I wasn't producing enough guns. The thing about this battle plan is that you capture all of Korea on it. We only have to hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ports mainly. So we got the 5 People's Army. And let's reform the civil service. That's actually, you guys got a different order. You 7 men are gonna do that. Mutinies in the army. Hold a patriotic speech. I don't even know why they're mutinying. We haven't lost a single man yet. Put those people's divisions there, so that way we can at least defend ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 divisions, 5 provinces. Let's give you guys a battle line just there. There you go. We'll capture Beijing in no time. Oh, we still have mutinies? That sucks. And of course, we've been working our way down the mission to Germany once we go to war. Still waiting for some more command power. That's what I like to see right there. And once this front connects an entire coastline, we're gonna be after acting facts. We have to, before March of 1939, we have to be storming across the border. Germany's probably about to, oh never mind, they haven't fully annexed that off yet. But we need to be able to, luckily the Japan's so far in the China now that we're just be storming them. Hopefully we can just keep the Japanese land that's already been used and taken. That'll give us a jump start into China and hopefully end the war faster. Last time I remember we had like 3 million casualties. And once we do Independence War, we claim the Empire will be good because we get cores on everything. And because of that, we can then start using those cores to gain the manpower off those places. And these guys aren't fully trained, we'll just wait till they're trained in battle. How's the next line of fuel being created? We're about to get 2 more divisions soon. Alright. Once we finish reforming civil service, we'll be going for Independence War. It's gonna be high time we invade. We had to do it a little early, but we have the numbers to do it. We don't want Japan winning the war against China, because then we're screwed. And I'm pretty confident in our battle lines. We just have to hold the ports. We got some more command power again. Let's go ahead and raise the banners. What does that do? These old Qing emperors could call upon their bannermen to fight in their wars. Other times change, the same principles apply. The House of Qing requires the service of their banners once more. Ooh. I would like to do that once we get some political power. And that failed. That stinks. Wow, that is a lot of stuff we'll be getting. 10, 20, 25. We'll be getting 25,000 rifles, 50, 100, 100 tanks, 500 artillery pieces, and 75 planes. It's pretty good for a start off in a war. Until that's done. Alright. We got about 7 days left. So war support and legitimacy is going up. About to get some more stability. Alright. Reform civil service is complete. Start doing Independence War. And let's start grabbing that infantry equipment buff. I actually want to take this guy here. I'm just going to send him. I was going to send him straight to this port. Alright, we can hold him to that port. Just in case of naval invasion. I don't want him just like storming my capital. Let's do the bannermen. There they are. Okay. Yellow banner, red banner, white banner, Alright, I'll go with it. We'll go with it. There's 2, there's 5. So we do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. We'll just set them on the border so that way when it does come time, they'll just instantly capture that land. And we can move, then these guys will come in here, we'll move that guy down, and we'll be able to move our cavalry around, take up less space in the fighting. Now what can I do? I don't want to disband the bannermen at all, same with the bandits. So we got the destroyer done. Now let's start getting the transports. I just want to have the ability once I get marines to just start pumping them out and sending them. Well guys, it's all the time we're going to have in the episode today. Next episode guys, I promise you we will be going to war. We will be crossing the border in the Japanese territory. We'll be capturing land. And hopefully by episode 7 we can capture all of China. So I'm hoping in 4 episodes we can do that. So if you guys enjoyed, comment and subscribe. See you guys next time. It's DomDowg signing out. Goodbye.